coming into Columbus is like driving into Memphis and coming to Graceland. Woody is our Elvis.
You can go anywhere, and there's going to be posters of Woody, pictures of Woody. There's going to be old men dressed like Woody.
I've got 2 pictures in my workout room at home, and one of them was Woody. When it's snowing with a short-sleeved shirt and his little Woody hat on, that was him.
Woody Hayes cared about Ohio State University, cared about the state of Ohio. He's meant so much to so many people, and that's something that they'll never ever forget.
Hayes' bond with Ohioans was unmistakable. And when the smoke cleared from the 10-year war, a deep connection was also revealed with his supposed nemesis. Their on-field bravado no longer casting a shadow on their mutual affection.
Whether he realized it or not, I was his best friend in coaching. I was his best friend. When I had a heart attack at the Rose Bowl, he wrote me a very nice letter. When I came back and was recuperating in my house, he came to see me.
He's the type of man that has brought great credit to college football. He's a great, great friend of mine, and he always will be.
Your whole life pivots around one game. Your whole life is devoted for one purpose, and that's to beat the other guy. Who else in the world could understand you? Bo and Woody respected each other and loved each other.
I had a speech at the Agonis Club in Dayton. They had talked to Woody earlier in the year about coming down and introducing me. He was too frail to do it. But he would not take no for an answer. So he had a kid drive him down in his truck. He could hardly walk. And he got up there for a half hour and talked about our relationship. His voice was not as strong as it usually was, but you could hear a pin drop out there.
He's just a super man and a great, great friend whose friendship I can't tell you how much I love.
And after that, Woody went home and died. That guy was a hell of a man. And those 10 years, me on one side and him on the other, I wouldn't change that for anything in the world.
Hail to the victors valiant! Hail to the conquering heroes! Hail, hail to Michigan, the leaders!
Bo Schembechler shared his final account of the game just 2 days prior to the most anticipated meeting in the rivalry's history. He soaked up Michigan Stadium one last time. The following morning, he was gone. While taping a local television program, Schembechler's heart gave out. He was 77. Memorials spread far and wide in Ann Arbor and quickly extended across state lines. Though he died a conquering hero, Bo Schembechler was born and raised a sturdy son of Ohio.
Football, Michigan, Ohio, lost a fine man, a fine coach, a fine dad. Would you mind just bowing your head? That little prayer from Pastor.
We bid goodbye to one of our own, one who was a great competitor and who loved the game and who will be missed sorely.
On the third Saturday in November of 2006, the Ohio State Buckeyes and Michigan Wolverines met for the 103rd time. Both undefeated, it marked the first occasion the teams entered the game as the #1 and #2 ranked schools in the country. And once the curtain was finally drawn, these century-old rivals put on a show for the ages. The game unfolded like a celebration, a 100-yard homage to all who played, coached, and cheered throughout this storied rivalry. In the end, the schools combined for the series' highest point total in 99 meetings. It was Ohio State which prevailed 42-39, immortalizing a fresh crop of victors in Buckeye lore. An autumn ritual, the Michigan-Ohio State rivalry is as ingrained in Midwestern culture as stoicism and self-reliance. Like the fruits of the season's harvest, the game is a gift, a cycle of life that links generations and bonds hostile neighbors. Because beneath the bitterness that coats their epic feud, the teams grudgingly maintain a mutual and abiding respect. They are companion pieces in history, each side's legacy continually tied to the others.
The objective to beat Ohio State, we accomplished.
One of the things that makes the Michigan-Ohio State game so great and separates it from other sports rivalries is not only does it happen once a year, it happens at the same time every year. And all great traditions in most cultures happen at the same time, so there's a sense memory of when it happens. So you feel like you're not just seeing a game, you're seeing a historical event that you remember.
It's a beautiful thing. You feel you are a part of something that stretches from before you existed and will be here long after you are gone.
The way it was with our grandparents.
Go blue! Go blue!
It's the way it was with our parents. It's the way it is with us. It's the way it's going to be with our children and grandchildren. The cold, dark, forbidding sky of that late November day in Ann Arbor or in Columbus.
It does set a tone for the whole winter with either being the victor or having been humiliated by your rival.
If you don't think it's a big deal around here, ask the guy who lost it. It's a stigma you carry for 364 days until you get a chance to remove it and get that blemish off your soul.
And they look at gray flannel skies for months on end and you're thinking about, we gotta beat those sons of bitches the next time.
How do you make Michigan cookies? Put them in a big bowl and beat them for 3 hours.
How do you get an OSU grad off your porch? You pay him for the pizza.
4, 5, 6, 7.
What do you call a Michigan Wolverine with a national championship ring? A thief.
A Michigan fan and an OSU fan are in the 3rd grade. Who's bigger? The OSU fan. He's 18.
This has been a presentation of HBO Sports.